Hey, what's up, everybody? Tony Cotillo from the Heat Ratio Podcast at PhillyInfluencer.com. Fresh off a devastating Eagles loss in Dallas, 29-23. Amari Cooper becomes the Philly killer, so to speak. Dak Prescott let us in the game, but eventually just drove down the field methodically in the overtime, and gave us the loss. Listen, a lot of things happen in this game. I understand. I see a lot of complaining about the referee calls. Obviously, that was a fumble. Obviously, the cheap pass interference call. I get all that, but 576 yards of offense we allowed Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys to employ on the Philadelphia Eagle defense, okay? But at the end, in the fourth quarter, that defense came to play. We can say what we want. Michael Bennett, Fletcher Cox, that defense, that front four was unstoppable. It really was. I seen some good things out of Carson. I know everybody wants to dog Carson. I get it. Everybody wants to say, I'm done with this guy. I've seen people call him a bum. I've seen people say we need to move on. Let's look at situations like Jacksonville and the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers right now, even though Jimmy Garoppolo is injured. Okay, but let's look at the quarterbacks that they have employed, on their offensive side of the ball. I mean, do we want that as our situation? I mean, we finally have a guy who we can call the franchise. This guy, again, I've said it before, is coming off a devastating knee injury. You have to give him time. I'm not ready to say he regressed. I can't say that yet because I don't think he's fully healthy. Okay, so until, we see him 100%, I think that's when you could say regrets. Of course, he missed some throws, I get it, but I still think he's going to be okay. Play calling, suspect at best. It continues to be. Mike Groh really needs to be looked at under a microscope here. I think Schwartz had an okay game as a defensive caller. He's doing what he can with what he has. It's as simple as that. Listen, we're just not a very good football team right now. It just is what it is. If I asked you the question, would you trade a Super Bowl in for an 8-8 or 7-9 repeat season? What would your answer be? I guarantee you 99.9% of you would say yes. So please, people, relax. It'll be okay. We'll be back. We'll be strong. And we'll be okay. Again, thanks for listening. Tony Cotillo, the Heat Ratio Podcast, PhillyInfluencer.com. People, let Carson be. Have a good night.